Joining us from their home in Tacoma, Washington, please welcome Alexis Devine and her amazing sheepadoodle, Bunny. Thank you so much. Bunny's getting an early little meal in. I'm going to tell you, when I first heard the pitch from my team, they said, okay, the dog talks. And I thought it would be one of those viral videos where the dog kind of howls, I love you. And you're like, this is mind-blowing. You're not a scientist. You're not a veterinarian. What made you even try this?
Well, I had wanted a dog for a really long time, and it just had never been the right moment. And finally it was. And my goal was to have the most connected and engaged relationship that I possibly could with her. So a few months before I brought Bunny home, I found Hunger for Words on Instagram. Christina Hunger is a speech language pathologist down in San Diego, and she was the first to start using these buttons to try and teach her own dog, Stella, to communicate. And I thought, you know, what a dream, what an amazing way to just sort of increase your communicative capacity with your best friend. So I got a couple buttons, and I put one by the door, which was outside, and she started using it within 3 weeks consistently to let me know that she wanted to go outside, and it was game on after that.
Were you, I mean, listen, dogs, according to research, they can understand around 165 words. You set out to challenge that. When you first saw that you were having success with this, Alexis, did it blow your mind?
It did blow my mind. I've considered myself a hopeful skeptic from the beginning. So I'm just sort of invested in the process in terms of us learning how to communicate better and being open to the possibilities. But now that there are scientists involved, it's starting to become a lot more interesting. I'm very curious to see what actually is going on here.
As you mentioned, scientists have become involved in this because of your incredible success. Do they believe that Bunny is unique? Is it that she's a sheepdoodle, which is, I guess, a poodle mixed with a sheepdog? Is it the blend? Do they know why she's been able to progress in such a phenomenal way?
So there are a lot of animals that are involved in this study right now, and that's one of the things they're looking at is the age of the dog, the breed of the dog, the sex of the dog important. I think Bunny's quite clever, but I don't think I think most dogs could learn to do this. I think it's about the connection first. I think having that connection with your animal and being able to communicate with them on their level first is the key to this success.
I love that when you say most dogs could probably do. I saw Bunny look in the mirror and say, wait a minute, I am special, Mom. Don't you say most dogs can do this. So you started out with 70 buttons, as you pointed out, words like beach, bird, concerned, which I thought was an interesting choice. That is not a simple word. And she appears to have grasped the meaning of concerned.
I think for Bunny, it's an emotional state of arousal. I don't think it just means sort of one thing, but you can sort of tell in her body language when she has this sense of concern. So she'll use it when she's anxious, when she's stressed, when she's mad. Sometimes she'll use that instead of the mad button. If she's in pain, she'll use it. She was
you mentioned
sick
pain. I have that.
So
I have a clip. I'm sorry to interrupt you because I want to get to this clip real quick. Bunny reaffirms everything, and you mentioned pain. She told you that she had something in her paw. I think we have a clip of that.
Where is your ouch? In your paw? Let me see your paw. This was this stranger in her paw. She's got a mat between her toes.
Okay, even I'm in. I believe it. Do you still have skeptics, though? We know that because people wonder, like, how is this possible? How do you explain it, and what's next for her and you on this journey?
How I explain it, obviously I'm not really qualified to give a scientific opinion, but it's clearly operant conditioning and it's clearly communication. And that by itself is astounding. The fact that she's able to communicate using these buttons, whether or not it's language, is, you know, mostly irrelevant to me. It's not irrelevant to the scientists, though. So what's next for us? We're just going to continue to deepen our bond and have fun as the two of us. And the scientists are going to try and challenge what we've always thought animals were capable of, and see how far we can take this.
Well, I appreciate you sharing the story. It is exceptional. And to give Bunny a cute hug for me. I know she's down there below, probably practicing better sentences than I can form. Alexis, Bunny, thank you so much.